welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Mika. Thank you so much for stopping in. So today let's have a heart-to-heart conversation about trying to be friends with your kids. Now, what do I mean by that? Shouldn't we show up friendly to our children? Yeah, by all means, you definitely should. But that's where the cutoff should be. Being friends with somebody means that you look at them as your equal. You treat them as your equal. You give to them whatever they want. You're there for them whenever they need you to be there. You know, you just kind of back them up whenever they're in trouble or whenever they're doing something that, you know, you may not agree with 100%, but to make them feel better, to coddle their feelings a little bit, you kind of agree with it. You may later on go back and kind of sugarcoat and let them know, like, hey, what you did was you probably shouldn't do that, but you know, as your friend, I'm going to support you and have your back. Do whatever. Yes, that's exactly how you should be with your kids. But as you're raising your kids, until they're grown, you need not to focus so much on the friendly aspect, but more of the authoritative side. That means you're not an authoritative, you're authoritative, meaning that you correct your children when they're wrong. You listen to them, you have conversations with them, you explain things to them so that they understand why this was wrong when I did certain things, why I should not be doing this, and then you implement a punishment. After you have that conversation, you let them speak with you, you speak with them, you get an understanding, and then you implement your punishment. Versus the authoritarian, you're just more like, I don't care what happened, I don't care what you have to say, I'm just striking down the hammer like point blank, everything is wrong, you did something I told you not to do, I'm not going to get an explanation as to why, I'm not giving you the chance to talk, I'm just going to go straight into giving you a punishment, putting you on a punishment, grounding you, you know, spanking you, whatever the case is, whatever your punishment is for the degree of the behavior that they have displayed. Well, you need to work on being an authoritative parent, meaning, again, that you are able to communicate with your children. You let them know why this is right, why this is wrong. But you can also be friendly to your children, meaning, like, you know, if they're coming to you and their feelings are hurt about something and they need to talk with you, they feel comfortable talking with you. But just trying to go into it like, oh, we're going to be friends, and, you know, my daughter or my son is my best friend, and, you know, that's making them grow too fast. Think about it this way. You're grown, and like I said, a friend is someone that you treat as your equal. So here you have this child and you're telling them everything personal about what's going on in your life. You're treating them like a diary. That's skewing their mind because they're like, oh, well, I can't trust anybody because my mom went through this. My mom told me that. My mom, you know, their minds can't comprehend fully what you're telling them. So why are you doing it? You know, I know a lot of people who do use their children as personal therapists. And that's not healthy, and that's not fair to that child. And it's definitely not healthy for you, because what kind of feedback are you getting from a kid? You know, so stop that. Stop always showing up trying to protect your child. You know your child is acting out. You know they're doing something they're not supposed to be doing. And you just letting it roll off your back, or you're always showing up to save the day. Let me make sure that my child is okay. Don't talk to my kid like this. You're creating space where they're going to continue to do the same things over and over, and then get worse as they get older. Because you're showing them that, hey, whatever you do, I'm going to go to bat for you. So if this teacher told you that you're getting a 0 because you did not turn in your assignment, I'm going to go to the school and I'm going to tell them they better take your assignment. Even if it was a day late, you did it, they better take it, they better give you a grade for it. You're just teaching them to disrespect their elders and disrespect authoritative figures. So let's not try to be friends with our kids. Let's have a healthy balance of being friendly and also making sure that we're being corrective. When your child is acting out, you need to make sure that you're on that. You need to make sure that they don't have any privacy. There's no such thing as privacy. When your kid is a kid, that's what they are. We're giving them the cell phones. They're able to watch whatever they want. We're leaving them at home by themselves for hours and hours. We are allowing them to go to their friend's house. We never met the parents. We're just trusting. Remember that you were a kid at one point too. And even if your parents trusted you, what do? We broke our parents' trust every time because our minds are still underdeveloped. 1, 2, we want to see how much we can get away with. And then 3, it's like, if you believe I'm just doing this, I'm just going to tell you that. So there's no, you can't tell me no, or you can't give me discipline. So I'm going to just tell you this. And as long as you believe it, I'm going to keep telling you that even if I'm doing something else. So stop thinking that these kids are your friends, because they're not. They have you believing, oh, this is my friend, my son and my daughter are my best friends and all that. No, they're not. And something sounds wrong with you if that's how you're thinking. Now, once they become adults and you build a friendship with them, because now they are adults, they have matured into themselves, and now they're experiencing life as adults and they're going through some of the things that you're going through or that you've experienced, then you can build a friendship. But while your child is still in your home, you need to be making sure that you're getting them prepared for the real world, which means they can't just get away with everything. They can't have everything their way. Mama's not always going to show up, or daddy's not always going to show up and save the day. I can't just treat authoritative figures like how I want to treat them, and then my parents are going to come and get me out of trouble. Make sure that you are getting these kids prepared for the real world. Stop giving them everything. Stop telling them everything. Stop making them feel like they're your equal when they are not. Stop trusting them 100%, because I'm telling you, they are kids. They're going to do what kids do. And if you are sitting back, oh, I just trust my kids, like they would never do that, you are just setting yourself up for the biggest heartbreak ever. Even if it's not to the extreme of them doing something bad, they're going to try you. They're going to try different things, because don't forget, when they leave your home, they're in the real world. They're around other kids who have different backgrounds, who has different experiences, and they're telling them whatever they've been going through and whatever they've experienced. And now your kid is getting thoughts and having different desires that maybe you did not instill into them, but their friends did. Now they're curious about other things. Now they're trying other things outside of your home. So make sure that you are on it, and that you are not just treating them like, oh, well, I'm okay with my life, with me just focusing on me, and I'm giving my kid privacy. Your kid does not have privacy. You need to go through their phones. You need to ask them how they're doing. You need to be in their business. Even when my daughter does not want to talk, I still keep pressuring. I keep asking. I get on her nerves. But that's what I do as a parent, because I need to know if there's something that you're going through that I need to be able to step in and help you with. Not save you from, but step in and offer you the resources that you need to get through whatever you're going through. And that's what you all need to do. Focus on that. Worry about a friendship later. Like I said, friendship is meaning that we're on the same playing field. You don't treat your friends like your babies, do you? You treat your friends like that's my sister, that's my brother. And we're equal. What I want for myself, I want for my sister or brother. You don't need that for your kids. Your kids don't need exactly what you need right now. You're an adult, they're a kid. Remember that. 16, 17, still a kid. So make sure, yes, it's okay to have those more, personal conversations. If they want to tell you about what's going on in their relationships and things like that, okay. But like I said, other than that, you should not be explaining everything personal that you're going through. You should not be trying to protect them from the real world. Bills are real. If you don't have the money and they're asking you for money to do stuff, you need to let them, hey, do you want to eat, or do you want to go to that party? Do you want a place to stay, or do you want a new wardrobe? Like, it's real life choices out here. Stop working 2-3 jobs to try to make it look like you got it all, and everything your kid asks for, they get because you're out here busting your butt to do it. That's not the real world. And you're teaching them false realities, and then when they get in the real world, they're going to resent you so bad, I promise you, because you did not set them up for the real world. You made them think that life is just all roses. You need to let them see the truth. And roses have thorns too. You need to show them those thorns. They can see the beautiful parts, but they also need to see in life you're going to go through some things. And it takes hard work to get to where we're at right now. It takes dedication. It takes you not being lazy. It takes you being told no sometimes. And you need to teach your kids that you need to learn how to say no to them. They don't need everything. If they're not going to die from it, if they're not going to be deprived because you told them no, they can't have a bag of candy, then you need to say no. Their health is important. You need to teach them about that. You need to teach them about their body. You need to teach them about the importance of choosing friends and choosing them wisely, the relationships, all that. Your job as a parent is to teach them. Get them prepared for the real world before they get outside those doors of your home, outside of your protection. They're out there living their own life. They need to be showing up in the world equipped with the things that you have taught them, the wisdom that you have given them, not the friendship. Make sure that you're listening to what I'm saying. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I've gone that route before, and then I realized real fast, real quick, and in a hurry, that I needed to correct it, and that was not the way to go. So make sure that you are making sure that you are being a parent first. We can have friendships here and there throughout the, we can be friendly to each other. But right now, while they're kids, while they're teens, you need to be focusing on getting them prepared for the real world. And you also don't want to lose their respect, because if you're just showing up as their friends and not a parent, an authoritative figure, they will run over you and they will not respect you. And then they will resent you later on top of that. So remember all that. Remember, think long term. Think about when your kid gets out the house. You don't want them all into trouble because they think that, oh, well, I always was able to get away with whatever. I got into trouble. I never got disciplined at home. No one's ever told me no. And now they're acting out because they're angry that things are not going the way it used to go at mommy and daddy's house. But you let me know what you think about what I feel, what I think. Again, these are just my thoughts. I'm not trying to put anybody down or to make anybody feel less than or anything like that. I'm just giving you some food for thought. But you let me know what your thoughts are. All I ask is that you're polite and courteous in the comment box below, because someone like myself is reading your messages, and we are not here to read or experience negative comments and feeling like we're doing something wrong because we may not be doing the things the same exact way. But you let me know what you think. We'll keep the conversation going, and we will talk next time. Bye.